What's up, Clemson Nation? What's up, TTC college football fans? Guys, what a crazy Saturday and a crazy week of college football it's been with half the top 15 losing, most of the top 5 losing. Just a crazy day. I didn't get to watch most of it because I was in Clemson watching a heck of a game by the Tigers. But, I got to watch some of it tonight and keep up with the scores all day. So let's get into the Clemson game. Honestly, coming into this game, after watching NC State, and the way they played last week, I expected them to put up some points. I expected them to keep it pretty close for most of the game. Um, I had it in the back of my head that this one might be one that goes down to the wire, might go down to the end of it. But man, did Clemson show up today. The defense, last week they showed up against North Carolina for the first half, but didn't look interested in the second half. Didn't really put the effort in. The crowd was out of it. This week, the defense showed up and stayed all game, and that's really what I talked about wanting to see last week. And I'm so proud of these guys for putting it together for a whole game and coming out here and getting the first shutout in ACC play since like 1998 or something. And just feels good to come in here and get a 41-0 win. I still stick by my word that Clemson, will win out this year and go 11-2 this year for the third straight time. It's going to be tough, still got to go to Georgia Tech. Even Boston College, Louisville's coming in with a good defense next week. But to come out here and get a shutout against what was the number one offense in the conference coming in, stats-wise, and the one that had put up, 41 or 42 points on Florida State last week, one that I expected to do something, and we held Brissett to 47 yards, 37 yards, something like that, total passing. Deshaun Watson came in. Offense played pretty good. The running game a little bit better than last week, but NC State was, not a defense that's impressive at all. One of the worst defenses in the conference. But Deshaun Watson came in and did his thing. He had a for him a mediocre day compared to what we'd seen, but still great day. 4 total touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns, 2 passing touchdowns. Mike Williams was the wide receiver of the game again, having 150-something yards and a couple of touchdowns. And offense, it rolled for most of the game. Second half, the blocking kind of, and the execution was a little bad. But, we were already up 34-0, so it's not like it was needed. But for the future, you just want that to pick up. But overall, it was another game where it was over by halftime. We were fully in control. And that's what you want to see, especially against solid teams coming in like NC State. Not a good team or a great team, but, a solid team to come in and get a shutout against, for sure. Vic Beasley tied the Clemson record for sacks. Hopefully he can break it next week against Louisville, and he's definitely going to break it by a good bit probably this year. That was his 7th sack of the year, I think, and we're not even halfway through. The guy is the best defensive player in the country. And he proved it again with his second career touchdown today, and just a great play there. And Gallman played a much better game today than we had seen last week. The running backs just have to learn to follow their blocks a little bit better when they actually get blocking. Half the time they don't get blocking, period. But overall, you can't ask for much more than a 41-0 win. I mean, it was just a good day. Nice weather out there. Good day all the way around. And Louisville is going to come in, and they have, the second-ranked defense nationally. Not that they've played anybody, but it'll be interesting to see how Deshaun plays against them. I fully expect to cruise against Louisville. I think it'll be closer than NC State, obviously. I'm thinking more of a 2-touchdown win. But with Louisville, probably sticking with it most of the game. But I still expect at least a 2-touchdown win against the guys from Louisville, the new ACC members. So we'll see, but just a quick coming and checking up on today's game, 41-0. I'm happy with the way the rest of the season's looking. If we keep playing like this, we could end the season on a 10-game winning streak going into the next year. And that's the goal, Got to hope that Florida State trips up, even though that's very doubtful, and just do what we can control. So go Tigers. Let's go take down the Cards.